Really? Man, 11:30 is 11:30 is 11:30 according to the producer of this show. So, welcome to my huge studio audience that's sitting here watching this. Welcome to you that are watching this on YouTube or whatever it might be. Before we get started, you know, one of the things that you always need is a good lender. And Gabby Dela Cruz, who's here and from Prosperity Lending, is going to talk little bit about what she's got going because she brought in food for the huge studio audience.
So for those of you that I have not met, I am Gabby Dela Cruz with Prosperity Lending. We are your guys' preferred lender. Just a couple things that I wanted to go over very quick. I don't want to take up too much time.
Oh, take all the time you want. This is like a 5-minute thing, so go ahead.
So there are a lot of products that we have to choose from, a lot of great programs. I don't know if any of you were here on Tuesday when Jason spoke about some of the stated income loans that are coming back. So those are some options that we have. The other thing as well is we do offer a lender credit of $1,000. A lot of the realtors that I currently work with love to use this towards their transaction fee. So just keep that in mind that we still offer that. And lastly, we have food out there, so please enjoy lunch. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to myself. My cards are back there, or anybody else that you work with at Prosperity Lending.
Woo-woo. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Look at that huge studio audience applause. So, you know, one of the things that if you haven't noticed with the lending is that they are not being as strict as they used to be, from what I'm understanding. So if you've been turned down before on a loan, you might just reconsider doing it again because the lending practices are changing as we go through this current market. All right, so y'all came here to learn about, or on here, what, can I take the cursor back now? Okay. Let's see if I get, there it comes. You're all here for this mapping thing. Look, when you click into your core logic thing, and why do I have another thing down there?
You can just move that down.
Move this down?
Yeah, just move it down to the front.
That's easier said than done. I'll let you do it. Producer. There you go, thank you. So, okay, so now you've all seen on Facebook the whole thing about the red, you know, why are we doing this countdown, disabled numbers? Because look, y'all have complained that we don't let you guys know what's going on in enough time. So they figured they'd put a countdown thing at the top of the page when you get into Core Logic, so you'll know exactly how much time you really have before the change happens. So right now we're currently at 123 days, 18 hours, 26 minutes, and 17 seconds. So I don't want anybody to ever say again that LVR does not provide you with enough notice when they change something. Now I get it, you know, the cheese has been moved. This is something different than what you've been used to in the past. But let me tell you, it's not as bad as you think it is. Now, having said that, for those of you that have 4,000 people or 4,000 searches in the MLS, to people that you never or hardly ever talk to, your search is going to go defunct if you've used an area map to be part of your search. So for those people that have those thousands and thousands of people in their search criteria, you're going to need to go through your database, which is probably a good idea anyway, because if you have 4,000 or more, you probably have too many people sitting in there that you haven't really talked to or reached out to anyway. And redo your search criteria so that it has a more realistic search of what areas they're looking for. So, for the red marker up top that you see up here, if it really bothers you, like some people on Facebook have said it bothers them, if you just go like this, look, it's gone. Okay? Simple scroll down and it's gone. It's out of your way and you can get on to what you're doing. So today, searching, residential, right? Oh, look, there's that red thing again. Holy mackerel, it bothers me too much. Let me get rid of it. Okay, there we go. I don't need sold. Let's go for active stuff that people are looking for. I don't need under contract, no show, but I probably need active coming soon and under contract. Now, if this is all you have, every single thing that you have that we have available will be up there. Let's face it, folks. This right here, area, that's going to go away. So all you folks that are saying, my cheese, your cheese is going away. But I can tell you this, you can find it in other ways, all right? So if you're going to add any additional stuff, if you're looking strictly for condominiums or whatever, over here at the sub-property type on the left-hand side is what you would do to help shrink down the numbers. Because right now I think we have, I don't even know how many listings are up there, 4,939 matches right now that we have listed completely. So everything that you add in here obviously shrinks down anything that doesn't fit in there, correct? Right? Studio audience?
Yes.
Right, good deal. Thank you. Also, I've added some little stuff down at the bottom for schools and additional stuff down here that I have when I do my searches, but you can add those additional fields simply by adding them in there. So we're going to go right over here to the almighty map search, right? We're going to click on map. Oh, look at that. Ooh. This map has everything you need in it. You can draw radiuses if you want to go in closer. Wrong way. It's an apple, so it's backwards for me. Sorry, guys. You can draw radiuses. You can draw rectangles. You can draw polygons. Right? That means you just, wherever you click, you can make a switch. You can also do a freehand polygon, which is like, freehand polygon. Give me this. Give me this. All right. Okay, I just want that section, right? Look at that. So just those houses would be selected. Holy mackerel. Amazing, huh? There's nothing in there. To get rid of your search, you can delete the shape. But here, if you wanted to erase all the shapes you've drawn on there, because let's say, for instance, you want, let me do my freehand again. Come on. Oh, why won't you let me select the freehand? There we go. Say I want in this section over here, right? And I wanted this section over here. All right, whoa, oh, good. Great freehanding. So both those areas are selected, and all the listings would be up there that fit the criteria. As you can see, I have, I don't know how many are on there, 8 of 8. And if I wanted to just clear them, I can click on the eraser. Oh, it gives me everything. Now, you're probably saying, what is this layers thing, right? This is the key, this is nirvana, right? This is nirvana for all you folks that want to have something tell you what's going on. When you click on layers, right, you can select parcels, zip, city boundaries, county boundaries, unified school district. Now, I don't know why they have this in here because it's all Clark County. So you put unified school district, and Clark County is just littered all over the map. Doesn't matter. Neighborhoods, flood zones, school location. So if you click here, all the schools will come up and they'll be identified on the map. Oh, what the hell is this? Heck is this? It might be MLS areas. Holy mackerel, look at this. For all you folks that are going to be jonesing for this whole thing, let me just say this. No. It's going away as far as a thing for you to do a search on, but the layers is right here. So you can now see your layer, your zones right here. Here's 103, 101, 102, whatever areas you wanted. So if you really wanted and needed to, when you're doing your search stuff, if you have a client that has, wants to live in, say, 103, right? You can take your little freestyle or the other polygon. Let's do this. Let's use this one, right? And let's start right here. I can go like here to here, down here, across here, over there, up to there, right? And you can do this for all 4,000 of your clients if you have 4,000 people, right? You know, I mean, it's real simple. It's there. There's all the stuff that's in 103, right, under the map, in the map stuff. And here's the thing, you know, one of the reasons why they really got rid of this stuff is it's not that tight of a search parameter. You know, because when you actually really do dig in, do they really want to live in this whole area, anywhere in the Northeast, or do they want to live, you know, close to here, over there? You can be a lot more realistic in what neighborhood they want to do, right? And you can still, if you have to, draw a big, you know, there we go, right? So it's simple. It really is. I know it is a change for some of you that are so used to having things the way they've been, but it's time to update your searches and give the people more of a realistic look at the neighborhoods that they really want to live in. Now, people are asking, well, what are some of the other reasons why you got rid of this MLS area, Tom? Well, I can tell you this. Back in the day, when this was decided and what area was what and this and that, they really weren't looking out for fair housing violations and stuff, and they really weren't considering back then the kind of parameters that they may have chosen to decide what the areas were. I'll give you my one big example is pretty simple. Why, oh why, did the powers that be back when they did this 60 years ago or whatever, did they choose .101 to be North Las Vegas? Right, and when I say North Las Vegas, I mean old North Las Vegas.
Like Civic Center, that area.
Yeah.
North Las Vegas.
Right? Yeah. Boy, I just love Apple. Apple, you're so kind.
That's why I don't have one.
I know, I do. I love it too, but it's just hard for me because I'm backwards. So 101 and then 102, I don't even know where. Let's get. Why is my map so thin?
Take some of those search people out.
Look, all right, so here's 101, right? Now, where's 102? Oh, here's 103. I mean, they started in North Las Vegas, and then they moved over to here, moved over to there. But,
I think 101 should have been Main Street down.
yeah, I mean, who knows? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. We're one of the last MLSs to have it still. You're still going to be able to do an overlay like you see here. So don't fret. It's still there. They haven't completely messed you up. But again, if you have 4,000 searches in MLS, you may have to do a little MLS or some database changes. Also in here, you can, if you need to search by elementary schools, right? This is a more legitimate kind of reason. I want to have my kids stay in whatever elementary school or middle school or high school. You know, you click on high school and all the high school's areas are there, right? So now you can search by something that they really want. Because let's also face it, the public had no idea what our MLS number areas meant anyway. But they sure the heck know what high school they want to go to, or elementary school, if they're looking for that kind of a thing, right? Come here. Oh, that's going to be mean to me. Thank you. If you need to get rid of all of them, you can there, but school location, we did that, neighborhood, even the neighborhood, some of the neighbors are already marked out for you. So if this works for you, then great. You know, the different, you know, Spanish trails. Whoa, sorry, folks. I hope I'm not making you sick on TV. But Spanish trails, right, is already logged out for you. Some of the other areas that have different neighborhoods that are, you know, named are in there for you to look at. If ever you want to go back to the regular center, that's what that little thing is for. But let's also look at some other stuff, right? Let's see. There's tax sales. Distressed properties. Holy mackerel. I got to zoom in. Hang on. Wrong way. All right. Let me go here. Oh, still got to zoom in further. Come on. All right. Pre-foreclosure, auction properties, bank-owned REO, short sales, REO sales. You know, if you want to try to find all the pre-foreclosures that are marked in there, they'd be there, and it's going to be in like a reddish orange. Like, see right here? That one property right there, right here, has been identified as a pre-foreclosure. And with the pool the way it is, it probably is going to be a foreclosure. I don't know how long ago Google did this, but if it's still like that, you know, you have some chipped concrete on that pool. So, simple stuff, clear all, parcel characteristics, if you're looking for whatever bed and bath to tell you, trends, you know, there's more information here than you really need. And points of interest. I want to know where all the gas stations are. I want to know where all the healthcare facilities are. You can start clicking these and having all kinds of good stuff on the map nowadays. All right? Where they all go. Oh, I got to zoom in. Oh, I hate it when that happens. And look at everything. So the stuff's all there. Use layers to help provide you with a more exact search. You don't need to use a large area unless they have no clue of what they want, and then just draw the area that they want as large or as small as you want with your polygons and stuff that they have up there. Let me. You know, don't be afraid to use this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. And if anybody get nauseated and puked, I'm sorry. That's just the way it works. I don't know how much more I can stretch this out. That's the basics. Use layers to help you find the areas that you want. Be more exact in your searches so that you're providing your clients not just a big spitball area that may or may not have the things that they really want. Be more exact, be more pinpointed, be more professional by being able to provide them the information that they really want and need. You know, if you're stuck with the MLS areas, in my opinion, you're doing your client a disservice because they don't know what those areas are, and you just gave them an area that they think sounded great. Northwest, Northeast, you know, for gosh sakes, be a little bit more exact in what they want. And yeah, I know buyers are liars. But just remember, if you do a good intake, do a good buyer intake and really understand your client's whys and wants, you'll be able to figure out exactly what they want. You know, I want to live on a golf course. Well, why do you want to live on a golf course? Well, because I don't want anybody in my backyard. I want to have some area. So is it the area or is it the golf course? You know, you need to delve into what exactly it is it's in their mind so that you can provide them with the homes that they're looking for. One of the biggest issues I see is people say, oh, these buyers, they don't know what they want. And I'd rather say to you, no, the buyers know exactly what they want. You just haven't taken the time to ask them the right questions to find out exactly what it is that they want and why. All right? Because the why is probably more important than the want. I need a 3 bedrooms, you know, one for us and then one for to be an office and one, you know, for a guest room. Well, I'm here to say that you could probably get away with a 2 bedroom and a den that could become an office, right? Because you did, you know, don't just, you know, you gotta listen to what they're saying, not just, you know, taking it real quick and trying to get out there and show them property. Take the time to delve into really what they want. Take the time to show them the map on the computer. Take the time with the clients in the nice 75-degree air-conditioned room versus out there in the 115-degree heat, showing them properties that they don't need to see because you didn't want to take the time to do some work on a computer with them. They're going to get more out of it. You're going to get more out of it by being more professional, and everybody wins. That's about it. Unless you guys have some questions about it in this vast studio audience. Any questions from my vast studio audience? Say no. Oh, say they are a resounding no. They're so affixed to the fact that I went through everything in this thing. It's amazing. So those of you watching this on YouTube, I apologize for the ins and outs of the map, but it's that simple. It doesn't take that much. All you got to do is play with it. It's all I did, right? I'm no computer genius by any means. I've just taken the time to actually see what it is that we really have. And it's like most things that were provided by the association and MLS, is that if you just took the time to understand what it is that we're offering or has been offered to you and use all of the tools available to you, you all of a sudden would be going, holy mackerel. So yeah, the cheese has been moved. The MLS numbers are going away in 123 days, 18 hours, 5 minutes and 37 seconds. So until then, when it actually goes away and some of you finally realize that it's gone away, it's going to happen, believe it or not. I don't know what to tell you, but learn how to do the mapping stuff. And that's all I got. Any other questions? Any questions from home? I'm sure we got 0 people watching, right?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, good deal. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. You enjoy your lunch. I'm always here. Are we done?